What if this is the last game for Bruno Fernandes? Yes, I'm talking about the last season game, the 2024-25 English Premier League season between Manchester United and Aston Villa. What if that's the last game for Bruno Fernandes? What if Bruno Fernandes is on the verge of leaving Manchester United? Hold on before you drop your comments and your opinion. Kindly listen and watch to the revelation I would like to make concerning the timeline of events and also my candid opinion as a Manchester United fan before you now drop your comments in the comment section. Now let's start with the timeline of events. Just few days before the Europa League final between Manchester United and Tottenham, Al Hilal came from nowhere. They said they want Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes to be part of the team. They also give him a deadline for him to make his decision, or else they'll start looking elsewhere. This simply because they are going to play in the club, FIFA Club World Club, that will be taking place very soon. As you can see, they are in Group H. Al Hilal. They are grouped together with Real Madrid, Pachuca, and Salzburg. And of course, they say the club, Al Hilal, they say they are going to the competition not just to be there, but they want to actually make a statement that, of course, the Saudi Pro League is becoming something of recognition. They want to actually showcase their talent. That's the reason why they are out there recruiting players. And of course, the captain of Manchester United, Bruno Fernandes, is among their recruitment list. Well, people might say, is this going to happen? Trust me, I believe it's 90% going to happen. Now, let's go to the timeline of events. So, as that happens, um, the final came, and Manchester United, of course, lost to Tottenham. We lost out of Champions League. We lost out of big money coming into the club, and everybody was just stranded. Immediately after the competition, immediately after the final, the group set up to the Asian tour. And in that Asian tour, it seems after the first game, an interview was made. And of course, Bruno Fernandes was asked if he will fall for the temptation coming from Al Hilal. Look at the statement. He said it's up to the club. If the club doesn't want him and if they feel it's for the financial benefit of the club, of course, he's free to make his decision. I put that as a question mark. We'll get to that. Now, that was his statement. And also, they asked Ruben Amorim, that's the manager of Manchester United. Ruben Amorim says Bruno is going nowhere because simply he wants to build a team around Bruno. Bruno is part of his plans for Manchester United in the coming years. And he said he's a player he would not want to miss because we all know the capabilities of Bruno. And he says if this is for money, and also the report also asks Ruben Amorim, what about the money? Should the club fall for it? He said the club will look for an alternative way of making money. So all hopes were high for the Manchester United fans that actually wants Bruno Fernandes to stay. Now, fast forward to last week, we all heard that the agent of Bruno was present in Saudi at the Al Hilal Hotel to speak, of course, with the club owners. Now, let's go back to that answer that Bruno Fernandes gave when he was asked if he would leave. He said it's up to the club if it will benefit the club financially. Now, if Bruno Fernandes actually, first of all, I'm not against Bruno Fernandes before you all will start coming up for me. If Bruno Fernandes strictly wants to be loyal to the club, wants to stick with Manchester United, I don't think his agents will be present in Saudi last week for the negotiation. Think. If I'm right or wrong, of course, you can correct me. So, which means his interest is also there. I think no player wouldn't fall for that temptation. A £200 million a year contract, that is huge. They're actually quadrupling his amount, his wages is currently receiving in Manchester United. So I think he will fall for it. So his agent being there means also Bruno Fernandes is interested. Yes, that's why he sent his agent to actually listen to what Al Hilal have to say. Quote me wrong if I'm wrong. Now, the current one is what you're going to hear, which is the bombshell, which simply it's like a pointer that Bruno Fernandes will be leaving soon. Now, this is the current one. It's coming from Fabrizio Romano. As you can see, Mr. Bruno Fernandes updates. He said Bruno Fernandes' agent has returned. Has returned in Europe. Is now in Europe from Saudi as Al Hilal are ready to pay whatever whatever it takes to sign Bruno. Like I said, the temptation is quite high. So final decision is up to player and Manchester United. For me, I think Bruno Fernandes has already made up his mind since his agent is there, and I think the league, the contract condition is quite enticing, and I think he has fallen already. Yes, quote me right. I said he has fallen already. I love Bruno. Don't judge me wrong. He has fallen. So they said it's left for the player and the club to decide. Now coming back to the club. Now Ruben Amorim says he wants Bruno to remain in Manchester United because Bruno is actually part of his plan. Now, what about the club? That's what we got to put into consideration. What if the club actually wants to sell Bruno? Rumor has it that Al Hilal wants to um, actually buy him for £100 million. That is huge. I spoke about it in my previous video, and I said I will fall for that temptation if I'm the owners of Manchester United. Of course, I will definitely sign that contract, reach the agreement, and sell up Bruno ASAP. So now let's wait. This week has a lot to unfold concerning the Bruno and Al Hilal contract. Trust me, this will be a decider if actually Bruno Fernandes will remain in Manchester United or actually go to Al Hilal. In my Facebook, my personal Facebook page, I actually said that um, if Bruno didn't fall for this temptation that Alila is actually posing, then all men should actually go and take loyalty lessons from Bruno. But I think he has fallen from what we have seen. Now, my candid opinion as a fan of Manchester United, and of course, you can give yours after listening to mine, you can drop them in the comment section. So, my candid opinion is that, of course, Manchester United should sell Bruno ASAP. Yes, ASAP, 100 million pounds is quite a good amount of money. Not that Bruno is not good, listing, not that Bruno, it wouldn't be preferable for Bruno to leave to remain in Manchester United. But let us look at the conditions surrounding Bruno. Bruno is 31 years of age, and of course he'll be 32 very soon. So I think £100 million for a player at that age is a bargain for Manchester United. Now we can simply scoop in that money and recruit whatsoever midfielder wants to recruit. Remember, the Kunha deal is already sealed. The announcement was made by Manchester United today. So I think there are also other options. Now, why did I say Bruno should go also? Now, there's also rumor of Manchester United being linked with Mbuemo of Brentford. Now, Cunha is a number 10, Mbeumo is a number 10. So if Bruno should remain in Manchester United, which position do you think he will play? Or do you don't such rumors also serve as a pointer that Bruno is about to leave Manchester United? Or do we think Bruno prefers playing deep in the deep position, just like he did in the Europa League final? Do you think so? Do you think he wants to um, how would I put it? Reject his favorite 10 position, forward position, just to play a little bit deeper for Mbuemo and Kuna. You guys should think. Like I said, this is my opinion as a candidate. My candidate opinion as a Manchester United fan. We should sell off Bruno, use that money to recruit players, and of course, remember we are rebuilding a team. So, what does it take us as a fan to let go of our previous player? Why are we so stuck with our previous player? We should just let go. January, immediately Amorim came in, I've been clamoring for all the players to be sold, and I think my wish is about to be done. All the players should be sold, and we should tend to bring in more recruitment, especially players that have been in the club for more than a year. I think they should be sold. Players that should remain should be the ones that Ineos started recruiting, the likes of Mazraoui, the leaked, what's his name, Euro, and Dogu, those should remain. But the ones that was recruited before Ineos came in, not even Ineos, before Amorim came in, pre Amorim coming in, I think they should be so. So now you've listened to my opinion as a candid Manchester United player. What are your thoughts? Tell me in the comment section about Bruno on the verge of leaving Manchester United, the whole situation surrounding it. Please tell me in the comment section. And before you leave, hit the plus button. If you're on TikTok, follow me. If you're YouTube watching this, hit the subscribe button because, of course, I bring fresh football content, mostly related to Manchester United, but all about football. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you're on Facebook, kindly like, follow us, share this video for your friends to see. This is my opinion, and I'd like to listen to yours. So, right now, I'll be going down to the comment section, reading your opinion, and of course, let the conversation begin there. Bruno on the verge of leaving Manchester United.